even give it away, not even say it contained paper. The paper was so thin. It very feels like it is linen made out of linen. Only a non-shiny, thick linen that yet is thin. It's so bizarre. But yet I'm sure and that's more reversible. Yeah, I managed to take it out almost without damaging it. See, it looks like that. Amazing. So I will keep these with the thing. And I will not really touch them, at least for now. I put them back into the box, and to restore lactate, which also damages them more than stalling, it damages this here, the leaf more. I should actually be stored upside down. I learned that from Herman White. I was trying to stop talking about him in his channel because he treated me really like filth there. He even blocked me on Instagram several. I will put this there. I will just keep those and just take the box. The light is hideous, yeah? Since this evening. Well, these so I took a lot of photographs, plus I have the more professional, perhaps, or some same quality bestseller photographs. I have to say these cost about 150, I think, in total, with the posting and huge posting fees. I think it came from the south of the US. One examine them now. They are very thin. I should have filmed that during the day. This is a very unique piece. Because it is so cheap, that's the reason for it is so unique. All these would have ended up thrown and destroyed ages ago. Yeah, they made the same style. I think it would have been made thicker, probably use some other cardstock, even if original, perhaps some more modern one handmade during the 70s or 60s, during the last phase. Clearly, because they purchased the old stocks of cardstock, the last ones the reversible collars and company had made before selling out, before closing it down. But probably these are much older than the 1960s because they clearly came with the box and the stamps inside, everything. And they clearly were older. And the box, if they are the original from the box, and there is no reason to think why they should not have been, then the box is clearly, max 1920, 25, it is not even 1930. So, all that to say that they probably used some other form of cardstock, if not even other form of linen back then. I do remember these are coated in linen. And if anything hardcore, the linen seems finer, and there's actually a sheen to them that is kind of gone because of all the well, being stored and being so old. But in the reproduction one, there is no sheen. And I know I would to bed, it is still about 14 years old, I think that I've had it. But I assure you there was no sheen initially. It kind of looked like that. And there's a teeny bit of sheen. Look, just compare the old small one and the reproduction bigger one. It does not really show on camera. I can see a sheen below the accumulation of macroscopically, ingrained soiling there from dust, probably from the paper box itself. There is sheen. Otherwise, the buttonholes are nearly identical in it. Actually, to open them even more upon the original, probably to give to button them more easily. This is the back one. They also have a vertical slit, whereas they have a horizontal slit in the newer colors. And it is more open, clearly more open upon the old one. It's more like my celluloid collar almost. Yeah, exactly like my celluloid collar, or plastic, or whatever form of plastic it is. I think it is pure plastic. Almost exactly, actually even larger. Because on the reproduction they are very small, making buttoning very difficult, I remember. Even on the cast they kept them very small, reproduction cuts. So see, this is a 15, this is by the way, this was a 14.5 because I had a very short neck then, but I think the number kind of got away. It kind of wore out because I had worn it, sorry. Or was it upon the outside? Yeah, 14.5. Original stamp, I guess. And there's a star that says up, like an up collar. Love it shows that this is the reproduction. See, it shows there up. See, up and 14.5. This was like stamped and embossed in, was on the, so it is barely visible. They were very careful with copyright matters back in the day because there were many imitations obviously in that era. When actually worldwide, was this in America, when that came out it was a complete rage and they all started copying. And the most popular removable stiff collars until the 1940s, until nobody wore removable stiff collars except for posh people who actually had them starched out of like a genuine fabric, usually linen, like that one. Or let us say like that one because that one actually dates from the 1930s and is newer. This one is all that. The most popular fake and almost popular stiff collars were all made out of linene, cardstock of some sort. Well, that to say that they actually wrote it and stamped it with ink so that it was very visible. They had the copyright materials like they are not failing to warn here. Can I read it again? See that every collar bears the stamp. Beware of imitations. See? So copyright issues back in the day, you know. Actually even more so because they had less means of verification and less laws back then. And less power to you know, act upon those laws compared to later on and today. So it should bear that stamp. And that stamp is for Linene. Let's see if they bear them, obviously if they do. Linene there, upon the left of the back buttonhole. Linene. Trademark. They are not to be washed. All Linene goods are stamped with the name, size, the date of the patents under which they are made. I can't find the date. I would have loved to see that. The date of the patents under which they are made. I can simplify trade Linene mark Raphael. That is the style, which can be found here. But the A of the Raphael wore out from being in a store like so many years. This by the way, this is not an original paper. This is too modern. So the Raphael, New York, 95 Broadway. So they bought these in New York, 95 Milk Street, Boston, Massachusetts. So they were made in Massachusetts, but these were purchased in New York. Or no, they had both companies, I guess. And they shipped to shops or even perhaps individuals throughout the United States of America. So these can already be found in Britain. So always an American thing. And there's no date. I don't know what I'm talking about. There's a 15.5 reversible collar, Boston, USA. That is it. There's no dating. There's no number apart from the sizing there. So I don't know what I'm talking about. I might have made a mistake there. Because these are clearly not imitations. CM, trade Linene mark. This is not... 15.5 is clearly you know, the circumference of the neck in inches. There isn't a blasted date. See, so there are some, these are very, you know, the paper, the linen itself, the linen itself rotting, full spots there, not from the outside. Since it is inside, there's also a problem, there's a stain there, like, wear out stain there. Otherwise, the outside of that one is in great condition, and it can be blurred, it's just a bit of dust. I don't know how the hell you will reverse that. They kind of, I guess you can. I'm just going to go to the extent of actually opening it up. The first time in its existence. You can actually load the neckcloth and I guess reverse it. Shall I try? There is actually sewing. No, there is no sewing. Shall I try to reverse it? Oh my heavens, I would damage it, but that cannot then. This is for scientific purposes, you know, historical purposes. Bloody hell, it does reverse! So that is how it would work. Basically it works reversing only for collars and only for obviously turn down styles, not for wing styles, and especially not imperial. The cool with that is the wings, which I did with my cloth collars.